Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Tech News Today. So in this video we are going to talk about the latest tech news, and we have got 3 tech news for you. And let's get started. Before starting the video, I request you guys to please subscribe my YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss any kind of update from my YouTube channel. So let's get started. So the first news we are getting is from Lina Khan. Lina Khan, 32-year-old, is taking on the big tech. And on Tuesday, the 2-year-old Lina Khan was sworn in a chair of Federal Trade Commission. The role is hugely powerful one, which protects the consumer from bad business practices and companies from unfair competition. And when it comes to unfair competition, there is one sector that has been singled out by Democrats and Republicans like big tech. So the tech giants like Facebook, Amazon, Google, Instagram, these are taking on Lina Khan, and Lina Khan is trying to provide the full authority to his powers and all that she got. Warning for the technology giants, Mrs. Khan has been one of their most vocal critics. Ms. Khan was born in the UK, if you don't know, and she was moved to US as a child. In an interview back with a private channel, uh, Lina Khan talked about how she start getting interested in the competition laws as policy researcher after graduating. What became clear is there had been a systematic trend across the US. Markets had to become controlled by a very small number of companies. Lina Khan said that new companies should be introduced to the US and all around the world, and the major tech giants were never allowed to control all over the era and due to their lack of policies. So gradually her focus began to shift to competition, or rather or perceived lack of competition. Her general criticism is that a big tech is simply too big, that a handful of large US tech firms dominate the sector at the expense of competition. So Lina Khan was is just trying to take on the tech giants, and she's trying to put her efforts to the 101%, so she can control the consumer rights and all the things that has been working on, and all the data leaks that are being faced by consumers nowadays. She's trying to giving her 101%, so we can get a better result in upcoming days, hopefully. So the next thing, Lina added that some of her Democratic colleagues has even suggested that Facebook and Google could be split up. Facebook could be broken off from Instagram, for example, when you note that YouTube clipped away from Google. So some of the resources share the antitrust issues. In this case, the comparison she uses is from the late 19th century, when the handful of company or trust owned key part infrastructure of the US, such as the railroads. Antitrust legislation was passed to try to prevent the companies holding the monopoly power. However, critics like Ms. Khan says current laws aren't fit for the competition challenges of today. These firms essentially provides infrastructure to digital age. She told the BBC in her previous interview, a small group of private executives are setting the rules of who gets to use the infrastructure and on what term, she said. So Lina Khan also wrote back in 2017. Lina Khan wrote a paper called Amazon Antitrust Paradox for the Whale Law General, and it argued that the traditional antitrust focus on the price was inadequate to identify potential harms done by Amazon. So that's all from the Lina Khan side, and hopefully we think that she could be bring up with the some big stuff in upcoming days. The next news is coming from the Central American country El Salvador, and you know that El Salvador is not on the peak if we see financially. So El Salvador, according to some resources, they have put a request to World Bank, uh, and they just used to say that the World Bank should World Bank should financially support the El Salvador, and they should legalize the Bitcoin in El Salvador. But the World Bank rejects the El Salvador Bitcoin request, and the World Bank has rejected request from El Salvador to help with implementation of Bitcoin as legal tender. The international lenders stated concern over transparency and the environmental impact of Bitcoin mining. So it aimed to use Bitcoin as a parallel legal tender alongside the US dollar. So the last news is from the online advertisement platforms. So online advertisement breacher, and the issue has been taken off by Irish police, and they are saying that there are a lot of online advertisement companies that are selling their user data to other companies in a form of auctions, online auctions. So the police and the cyber authorities are looking after this one. So hopefully we can get some good news from this side. So that's all from Tech News today. So hopefully we will meet in the next video. Till then, please subscribe my YouTube channel and do share my videos if you want a lot of tech news to be heard.